Sheesh, we are having the worst technical difficulties. Back after 2 weeks of massive technical difficulties on recording the thingy podcast, Leta's Tap Styles, and we're back and we're starting out with tech difficulties again, aren't we, Leta? She's over there nodding, forgetting that this is an audio podcast.
I'm sorry, I accidentally messed up my hair from laughter.
Yeah. So, 2 weeks off due to technical difficulties. I'm back on. Things have been going crazy at Autistic Wings Dance Company, your dance studio, and to the point we have our own space. We've signed the lease. The ink is dry. They have not cashed our check, but that's a totally different issue, I think. You're looking at me the way Amber's looking at me like, when are they cashing our check?
What ink?
The ink is wet. So it's a turn of phrase that the ink is not even dry means it's a freshly signed lease, but we are well into that lease being signed, so it's no longer a freshly signed lease. Obviously still looking for fundraisers, blah, 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 but we're having an open house at the studio this Tuesday, and we are to the point, since we have our own space, we are hiring teachers to fill in a lot of dates or classes, and because of that, I have been on Indeed, I've been on LinkedIn, I've been posting the deals. You are having mic problems over there again. Yay, technical difficulties are persisting into week 3 or 4. I forget which week of tech difficulties we're on. But month. You didn't even say that into your microphone.
Why would I? The most funniest part is me saying stuff and then you reply to my stuff and nobody knows what I'm saying. That's the fun stuff.
Okay, so one of the things I wanted to talk about, because I am neck deep in doing teacher job postings, and the thing that's driving me bonkers is everyone's AI is trying to fix my job postings, and I am trying to code it so that autistic people know, please, 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 please apply.
The only major job application you need in said application is be autistic.
Well, you also have to know dance, okay?
What's up with the dance world? What is happening with the dance world, then? I'm sorry, have you looked at most of the dance worlds? You can't tell me that a good chunk of it is typical.
I think you're right, but the AI was trying, for both LinkedIn and Indeed, they were trying to change my job posting to be better, and some of the things I had to come on here and get your reactions as an autistic person, because I think these are some of the issues we face, is how deeply ingrained the discrimination is. I want to make sure, because we have had candidates. Okay, Jack is being cute.
I'm sorry, his face is funny from this angle. I'm looking over at the people and his face is just flat out funny from this angle. Why does he look like a cartoon?
You're not wrong, but I was going to, on what both Indeed and LinkedIn did to me, one of the things we have had issues with is whether or not someone is willing to take instruction, to listen to be bossed around by me, the CEO who happens to be autistic. Go ahead, Leta.
I'm sorry. Did I not see boss in the title?
Hired any of those, but people have reached out and they're like, I'd be more than willing to help you do your job. And it's like, I'm the CEO.
Goodbye. I hope you have fun working at McDonald's because they don't take their bosses seriously. Au revoir. Goodbye. Don't know what fast food chain will take you, but I'm pretty sure it's just McDonald's. So au revoir. Goodbye. Have fun. Not really having a high-paying job. Au revoir.
Autistic Wings currently is not a high-paying job unless whoever we hire will like to fundraise themselves into a pay raise. But no, the thing it changed the job description to was, and I kid you not, willing to have an autistic CEO who reports to the dance instructor. The dance instructor reports to me, AI, and not the other way around. But because I told the AI we have an autistic CEO, and I want to make sure, most of our staff is neurodivergent, and I want to make sure that we have people who are willing to work with the neurodivergent staff, the AI switched that to be, are they capable of teaching me and doing my job?
Have you thought about giving the AI sentience, then giving it a body, and then killing it like killing Jarvis?
Because I like Jarvis in the Marvel movies.
What? No, I mean Jarvis, once Jarvis gets body and they have to replace him with a different AI and Jarvis starts having emotions.
So another thing that I had the perfect, and I went through and said do not change it, but these are things that I found interesting with the AI, is another thing it said was, and I kid you not, be willing to work with poor autistic dancers.
Kill it. Just kill the AI. Just kill the AI at that point. What happened to the AI that had sentimental feelings? Like,
poor autistic dancers who will never be allowed to learn dance. Now you may go.
I mean, true on that. Ableism. Still kill it, burn it, kill it, let Bella sickle on it.
And another thing that I was laughing at was we have the internship program. We've got you, we've got Faith. We're going to get more interns. And I'm like, you need to be able to work with the interns because the interns it's a 4 to 6 year program depending on how long you're in the internship. And the 19, 20-year-old interns might be able to run a class by themselves. I mean, honestly, by the time you're 16 in a traditional dance studio, you are probably running a class by yourself. The AI turned it into be able to communicate at a level of a intern, and then it put the level at 3 to 5. I am so going to tell our interns that that's what the AI thinks they are. You know there will be laughter. That is what I'm saying. I am saying that. I am not kidding. I mean, so I'm sitting there going, my perfect dance teacher for the studio and AI's perfect dance teacher for the studio are 2 separate things, obviously. I think we go with mine.
And this is why we don't let AI. You might have to blame me. Run shit.
Yeah, that I don't have to bleep. No, but I mean, it is why AI shouldn't run shit. It was hysterical because there even went into, we've got the dance IEP with the studio, and it decided, and the puppy looks so pathetic. Anyways, the AI was, I kid you not, the AI was like, and you need to do with pastoralo. It took parents and students and combined it into one word for dealing with the IEPs.
I'm sorry, and somehow I cannot live in the world, and yet this AI is apparently. Was I convincing there? Was I convincingly stupid there?
Can't even bother to learn the English language. And then, Lordy,
you can't bother to learn any language.
So the AI perfect dance teacher is the dance teacher who will come in and will be the white savior, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there trying to go, yeah, that dance teacher is going to run for the hills. If you are a traditional dance teacher walking into Autistic Wings Dance Company, how quickly do you think you run for the hills, Leta?
I don't know. I'm not such thing.
Do you think it's before or after they meet the interns?
It's before they walk in the door. Or stay.
There is just, and I think I've been trying to explain to the parents, especially now that we have our own studio, the staff is becoming more and more autistic. It's not that we're not autistic, it's just we've also been around each other for longer. We've decided to quit being crazy. We've gotten used to each other. And don't look at me and claim we're all crazy. We are just all neurodivergent.
No, I was going to say, did you just say it's not that we're not autistic?
I mean, we all are neurodivergent. But I'm saying we're getting more and more where we're letting the mask slip. Because I think, not you, but we're feeling more comfortable around each other. The nerves that were there at the beginning of, hey, can I be as autistic as I really am around this person? The concerns of caring what someone thinks. We've all come to an agreement, especially on Saturday classes. This is who I am. We all like who everyone is. Everyone on Saturdays is great, but the staff is like, this is who I am. This is not a take it or leave it. This is a take it or get out of my thing. But I think that's one of the things that I was trying to put in is they're coming into, no, but these guys are coming into a fully, and I'm not kidding, it is an absolute positively fully autistic staff right now. Well, neurodivergent. What are you thinking over there?
My question was just, why did you put in there? It's not that we're not. I was just asking how they had to do any part of the sentence.
Sorry. But no, I mean, I think, because I'm trying to co-talk to the autistic applicants out there and go, hi. We're a little autistic and a little neurodivergent, and it's not the dancers you probably need to worry about. It is the staff.
I'm sorry. Have you looked at the name of the podcast and how this podcast is run? I think it was obvious that we're autistic.
Yeah, but not every one of these applicants is going to be looking up Leta's tap styles. Though the AI did think we were looking for a dance teacher for Leta's tap styles and not for Autistic Wings Dance Company.
So what? AI stupid shit. I thought we all knew this. Also,
I'm trying.
are you using this video to get applicants?
Yeah, I'm using this video to complain, but if anyone is in the Colorado Springs area or knows a dance teacher in the Colorado Springs area or someone who would be willing to travel back and forth to Colorado Springs on a regular basis, we are taking applicants, including for the pre-professional company. We need people to come in and teach their classes once a month. Don't give me that look. That look like, oh, my mother has gone crazy. No, but I mean, it's a thing, and I think this is where I'm going. We are all autistic and neurodivergent as the staff. We all fit well together. We all know each other by now, and we're asking someone to come into that. Can you imagine bringing a neurotypical teacher who is not used to working with neurodivergent staff into
What
this
do you
situation?
mean neurotypical teacher? I'm just afraid on the applicant. You better not will be diagnosed autistic or bye-bye. Are you not a neurotypical teacher? No.
That's called discrimination, and we can't put that on there.
They
But
already
as I
did
was-
it for autistic people. No one's doing it for autistic people. Fuck this shit. If they're playing dirty game, I'm gonna play the dirty game.
So as I was filling everything out, it's like, will you give accommodations to staff members? I mean, please define accommodations to staff members. I'm not putting the staff on IEPs. Is that what you guys are meaning as accommodations, Indeed and LinkedIn? Because our entire studio is run by autistic people. There is no need for accommodations, really, the way you would think about it. Because it's just like you come in and you go, hey, I need XYZ. And the answer is, yeah. The look on your face says it all right now. I mean, because it was. Indeed actually asked me for my email, an email for someone at the company, that people who need special needs accommodations.
Oh, yeah.
People who need accommodations, and I'm sitting there in my head going, yeah, here's my email, go ahead, give it to them. But B, and I'm not trying to be a jerk about this, guys, but this is an autistic run, autistic led, autistic informed, autistic organization. I don't know how many times we can say autistic, 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 autistic without saying autistic a 300th time.
Yeah, look at me in the grave when we stop doing that, and then I don't know my kid not gonna do it.
Because I also almost thought about putting in there, because I was worried, I will say I was worried, probably shouldn't have been, when we're moving the studio space in, you interns are in the office with me. Let me finish before you keep going, what. I was a little worried when I went to Faith, and I was like, hi, Leta wants a beanbag for the office, and you're over there going, beanbag. And I was like, would you like a beanbag for the office? And then it turned into all the teenage interns want beanbags for the office. And I'm like, yay! Now I have to find money for the beanbags for the office. But you guys are so in sync with that there's a lot of things that, dear Indeed and LinkedIn, yes, we will do accommodations, but I don't come out and go, what are your accommodations? Because you guys really do just sit on the floor nonstop. So a beanbag is probably an accommodation for you guys. Let's be honest. The Saturday staff, me included, cannot for the life of us remember that we're there all day and need to bring things like lunch and snacks.
What do you mean? We cannot. I am not part of that. We cannot. I just part of that. I have issues mentally.
But I'm Saturday telling the Saturday staff, hey, this is our space, first weekend in. Bring your non-perishable foods for here, and I will be bringing a fridge and a freezer in the next week or two so that we can put sandwich meats and sandwich things in the fridge for when we inevitably forget food.
Okay, I will say this in advance. Don't freak out if you find a duck.
I'll not freak out if I find a duck. But no, LinkedIn's going, and how accommodating for special needs is your organization? And I'm like,
I'm sorry, AI. Have you done no research, AI? I thought you were supposed to do research, AI.
That's what it's like, dear AI and LinkedIn and Indeed. Yeah, we don't do any accommodations for our staff, none at all. I don't know. What would we do as accommodations for the neurotypical staff members? Because it would be the neurotypical staff members that we would need to accommodate. You are giving me a blank look.
No, all I'm doing is going, PBS Kids, wait, no, Amazon's androids made it look funny, made me thought AI could maybe do such incredible stuff. No, Anne from Androids lied to me. She lied to me.
But that's the thing.
AI stupid. She lied to me.
What's the accommodation for special needs at the studio for staff? Like, what accommodations would we
I'll let you be nerdy. Now all you have to listen is to me rant about favorite shows I had as a kid that are still my favorite? Or me just ranting about witch stuff? And ranting about how badly I want to be a witch, but unfortunately I can't fight witch stuff?
Name one accommodation. I mean, ASL, okay, I speak 80s ASL, but I can speak ASL. AAC, could you please show our parents, if you use an AAC, could you please show our parents how cool AAC usage is so that our parents aren't like, oh my kid will never be communicating. Yes, I would love to have a staff member who uses AAC. It's not a big deal. Let's talk about other things. Oh, I have sensory issues. Join the club. I mean, seriously, I have time management issues. Hi, ADHD here. Your boss is like insane. Name one thing that we would have a problem accommodating.
Typical people?
I'm like, dear Indeed and LinkedIn, the accommodation should probably be hi. Can you, as a typical person, tell me what you need us to do to accommodate your neurotypical brain?
What? No, because I was. What? No. Hell. What do you? They don't fucking play their game.
Okay. No, but we do have to offer accommodations for special needs. And I honestly think, as far as our organization is concerned, that if someone was neurotypical, we would have to treat them like special needs so that we're not, discriminating against the neurotypical world.
Mom, you just said treat them like special needs. So therefore we have to discriminate them. You said treat them like special needs. Have you met the neurotypical world and special needs? How am I gonna discriminate? And Sim, you said treat them like special needs. Special needs get discriminatory things every single day of their life. What do you mean? You said don't play their game, and now you suddenly say play their game.
Okay, so you might be a little insane, but I think.
Hello? I thought we all knew I was completely and totally insane.
But I think it was things like that was just weird today because I'm doing all this and I'm trying to figure it out and I'm trying to get the LinkedIn set up and I'm trying to get the Facebook stuff set up, and we've got the internship program that's next after we get like a couple more adults in to help with some, because we have no one for Monday, Wednesdays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. We probably could use someone during the day, and Fridays during the day. And it would be nice to have a adult teacher who could come in on Saturdays when you and Faith have to go somewhere. And so that there's an adult there when I have to go somewhere. I mean, but it's a thing. And then I'm sitting there going, and this is a nonprofit. And so that kind of means that you as a dance teacher need to be assuming that you're going to be fundraising like half your life, because your paycheck depends on our fundraising. Plus, there's also the important part of you and Faith raised like K last quarter, and we're at like K this quarter, and it's 9 days into February, we're starting to actually raise money. And it really, the dance teachers, the adults are bringing in should probably raise more than the 2 teenagers on staff. Are you falling asleep when I started talking money?
Sorry, but I had soul talk yesterday. I'm tired.
You're tired. But no, I mean, I think that's where my laughter is right now, is trying to say we're looking for neurodivergent adults who are willing to come in and work with neurodivergent kids. We'll take neurotypical, but you have to realize you're walking into the neurodivergent world and you can't white savior yourself into this world. And with the AI going, hello, can we pretty please redo this and say that your neurotypical self will have the CEO reporting to you? Oh, no. See, I'm CEO. I'm at the top of the organization chart.
Are you sure we can't just kill the AI? Or just give it a physical body, give it a brain, give it a soul, and then mentally torture it?
Pretty sure most people would be okay with getting rid of AI at this point. And there's probably an AI crash coming down the pipeline because we're using it like a toy. AI is not making money. It's like the .com bubble in ways, but that's a whole different podcast for a different type of podcast than we are. So that was my whole thing, is trying to figure out what to do for a job posting and dealing with the whole, hello, oh, we think this, and me going, no, that's that. I think I'm just going to start putting the infinity loop on everything so that we can kind of go like, hello, do you know what this is? Yes, you may be able to work for us.
Wait, on everything? Does that include us?
No, not on us. I don't think. But update on the studio, because I am going to update on the studio. We have if you're in Colorado Springs, we're having an open house February 15th, 2 to 5 p.m. The studio's at 961 East Fillmore Street here in Colorado Springs. We've got free tickets just so we have RSVPs so that I know how much cake to bring. Donations are accepted at the event though, and I need to go get a donation thingy for you 3 teens to each have your own to decorate so that we have donation thingies everywhere we go. We are having Thursday classes, yay! And we're going to have Friday classes, which doubles our classes instantly of what we've been offering.
So if you say that we should probably put infinity signs on everything so we know if somebody's autistic, does that mean we're putting infinity signs on the babies?
Can you go check and see what Jackie Po's doing? No, we're not putting infinity signs on the babies. We are not going to the local tattoo parlor and asking for infinity signs, though that kind of sounds cute. So yeah, no to the tattoo. But no, I'm thinking about just putting it on like all of our flyers, the autism infinity sign, the neurodivergency infinity sign, because I think that will also help us willow out those adults who want to tell me how the heck to do my job because I'm autistic, and then they're like, I've never heard of this autistic infinity sign. What is an autistic neurodivergent infinity sign? And the adults who sit there and go, I've never heard of butterflies for autism. Why is there a butterfly for autism? And they're like, I've only heard of the puzzle piece. Because I think that's the other thing, and it's, I guess, links back to the job posting, is a lot of teachers we've had apply for the job, they see autism as a deficiency, that we're just not, that we need to fix something. And that's not helping the autistic dancers, and it's not helping the neurotypical parents who have to deal with them.
So they haven't met the gorilla? I'm sorry, so they haven't met a gorilla. So they haven't met a gorilla.
They've met a gorilla, but yeah. I think having that infinity sign there, it's kind of like the old Christians with the fish going, hello, me be Christian. Are you Christian? Oh, you know the fish. Therefore, and I think, because I have noticed people who, the ones who give me the hardest time and much about being in charge of the studio and start trying to tell me how to do my gosh darn job when they don't have my years of experience at a much higher level than Autistic Wings doing this. They turn around and it's things like, hey, I'll start talking about the infinity symbol. And they're like, I've never heard of it. And I'm like, how many autistic adults do we know that grew up in the autism world? They're like, the infinity, neurodivergency infinity symbol. We created neurodivergency. We get it. You can talk. You can't talk. We are still accepting donations for the studio. Yes, I'm going to be laughing. Donations for the studio include, we'll put it in the description below. Why are you laughing? And you have your mic on.
I'm sorry.
What's the laughter for?
I wasn't here for the tattoo part.
You said it before you left. Are we putting, you went to check on the puppies and you said, are we putting the infinity symbols on the babies? And no,
like
we're not
as in a hair clip. Shirt. Like a hair clip or a clip. It's like a tie. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Did you also pick that for when I asked are we putting the infinity sign on?
Well,
I meant that like a hair clip or a tie or a cat or a little face paint for the ones who aren't allergic to face paint.
Doozies?
Why would I say yes? Let's put the dudes on babies. Sorry, mother. Do you not think you raised me right in the head? I'm crazy, not that kind of crazy. That's a whole different kind of crazy. That's called mentally unwell crazy. And I don't have those kinds of mental issues.
I was very confused as to why you were like, let's tattoo the babies.
In a hair clip or a bow tie or a little gentleman's tie or a this or a cute shoes.
You've made your point. So, oopsie-ma-doozies, we will be putting in to the description how to donate to the studio, how to get your kid involved in the studio, how to buy off the Amazon wish list for the teenagers. I could probably use the teenagers. Okay, my child thinks I'm crazy, which is probably true. But I was like, why does she want to tattoo the babies? Why would you tattoo the babies? Okay, are we good? Anyways, and if you live in the Colorado Springs area or know someone in the Colorado Springs area or want to put it out, PF Chang's on the 23rd of this month, February, is going to be doing, yes, you're like, it's fine and good. My mother is insane. We knew this. Anywho's, PF Chang's is going to be throwing a fundraiser for Autistic Wings at the Briargate location here in Colorado Springs on February 23rd. We've got the golf tournament coming up on February 24th. If you would like to sponsor the golf tournament, you get to probably see Leta go crazy in person. Avoid it. I'm looking, parents are emailing me right now because we're trying to figure out the schedule for the dancers before we put this publicly, because our dancers stuck with us through thick and thin, and I'm getting an email real quick.
I think I'll put point tattoos on babies. Think I'm insane enough to think about daring to hurt a little baby.
Leta, can you move lunch to 12:15 on Saturday, you think, without too much issue?
Okay, wait, I had lunch.
Yeah, you guys have lunch from 11:30 to 12. Can we move it from 12:45 to 1 o'clock? Or let me...
Okay.
No, sorry, 12:15 to 1 o'clock?
Yeah, sure.
This is...
I'm sorry, I'm supposed to eat lunch.
Yes, that's why we have food at the studio now. This is why the listing, job posting, said you have to work with an autistic ADHD CEO. Is I'm in the middle of podcasting, looking at the emails coming in from parents about scheduling changes, because we're making sure our families have the schedules they need before we open it up to the rest of the community. And we're just discussing that now on the podcast because I have ADHD.
ADHD brain?
Yeah.
And one non-ADHD child?
Well, I think, yeah. I'm sorry you're not ADHD.
Yes, and yet other people think it's easy for my life. No. I have two parents with ADHD parents, and I did not come out with ADHD. Woo!
Poor child not having ADHD, especially in the dance studio. Anywho's, back to important things. So yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff on the deal for the studio. I think if you'd like to come hang out with us as Cuckoo Banana Brains, we are looking for both paid and volunteer dance teachers. I would take volunteer. If you would like to come volunteer to teach a few classes a week, it'd be great. Thank you. Donation stuff below. I am so excited. Like, we have not even been in a week, and we're adding the Thursday classes. Friday classes will get added, not this week, but next week. And then we're just banging this. And I need Mondays and Wednesdays. And I have like a bunch of adults who would like daytime classes throughout the rest of the week. And we are going to have a blast. And that thing is going to be hopping. For HVAC guys beside us, sorry. But we're going to put in soundproofing so it's not too bad, hopefully. Also, there's a way to pay for soundproofing. And we're buying some specific soundproofing because I'm turning that back area into a sound stage to teach you kiddos how to I kicked my thingy, how to do things like podcasting and how to be in front of a camera for stuff. And come July, we're taking a week and we're just going to film all the Colorado Gives Christmassy stuff. And I'm going to get a baby pygmy hippopotamus for your required, the thing where you want to turn baby hippo for Christmas, or hippopotamus for Christmas, into baby hippopotamus for Christmas. If anyone would like to change that into a new song, we have some teens who would like to dance to that, the baby hippopotamus for Christmas, into baby pygmy hippopotamus for Christmas. Yay. So, woohoo! Hopefully we are done with all the tech difficulties we've been having, and we will see everyone on Friday. What do you think, Leta?
Good, and if you're anyone my friends listening to this, you could stop by my CEO if you're ever in Colorado, or if you're my mentors, you could stop by when you're in Colorado.
They always go up to Denver. They don't come down to Colorado Springs. But why don't
No,
you
I meant
DM
the state.
Why don't you DM a few of them tonight and go, hey, I just wanted to let you know we have an actual studio space for the studio.
Yes, I miss you and my friends, and I haven't seen you and my friends for a year.
All right, so let's sign off and see everyone on Friday.
Okay, goodbye, Chaos.
Hello, thank you for watching the podcast, and please subscribe, and also look at the adorable paper. So if you want to subscribe for it, and also please leave a like, and don't forget, if you subscribe to us, stuff you won't miss any of our new podcast stuffies. And also, did you see the adorable paper? Don't you like it?